As much as we all like to rip on men, this is time to take some accountability.
I mean, when's the last time you've ever, I guess, been involved with somebody?
I've been celibate for like 3 years. Well,
celibate for 3 years.
Yeah,
okay.
Involuntarily.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Hold on. Involuntarily celibate for 3. Hold on.
Yeah.
Not it. Well.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if you're involuntarily celibate. I think you're voluntarily celibate.
No, I'd obviously love to go on dates and like meet someone, but you know.
But when you say celibacy, we're talking about sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're voluntarily not having sex.
I really don't want to.
Watch here, I can fix this immediately. After the show, do you want to have sex?
No.
Gotcha, bitch.
You're now voluntarily celibate.
I mean, all right.
Welcome.
Okay,
I've just turned you from an incel to a volcel. Congratulations.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that lasts for 6 weeks, by the way.
Okay.
So I'll proposition you again in 6 weeks, and you'll continue to be a voluntary celibate.
We'll circle back.
We'll circle back. Yeah. Okay. You've been celibate for 3 years, though.
Yeah.
Have you been on any dates in that time period, though?
Yes.
Yeah. How often would you say you go on dates?
Well, I'm on Raya and Hinge, and I talk to a lot of people, but I never like follow through with going out with them.
Do you think, in terms of what you're looking for, would you say you have high standards?
No, not at all. No,
they're on the floor. The standards.
Not on the floor, but like I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what you do.
Money.
No, I don't care.
Like, so you'll date a guy at McDonald's, or?
Yeah, if he's got an energy that like
get this girl a cashier. Burger flipper, Chick-fil-A.
I mean, they have to have like a, je ne sais quoi, like a quality about them that's like undeniable. You can work it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you've got like an energy,
some charisma.
Yeah, some charisma. You have this,
There's a lot of.
There's a lot of really
workers.
There's a lot of really insecure.
Charisma.
Yeah. Well. Send them my way.
I will get you. Are there any carve-outs when it comes to the fast food? Like if they work at Chick-fil-A, you don't.
No, I don't eat fast food, but it doesn't really matter.
So any fast food establishment, I can link.
You're really honing in on that part, but yeah, sure.
Okay, but so don't care. What about other things? Like, do you care about height, anything like that?
Yeah, I like athletic people.
Okay, so can't be obese.
No, definitely not. I don't mind.
What about like a dad bod?
Yeah, I don't mind a dad bod at all. In fact, I don't like, these dudes.
For X.
Yeah. No. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not for everybody.
Yeah. Yes. Not my vibe. Not my vibe. Like all yoked, no neck.
Like, what about like Brad Pitt, Troy, or Fight Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you don't want like bodybuilder.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I like a dad bod.
Height though? No?
Yeah, 6 foot probably.
6 foot.
I like to feel small, Like,
I'll tell you.
5'5".
5'5". Okay. So wait.
I don't want a short cane.
I kind of. You said. Sorry. What was the thing you said though that you don't?
About money, I don't care how much.
You said your standards are not that high.
No.
I don't know. 6 foot.
That's really the only thing is like just be taller than me. I don't care how much money you make, like and have like a good energy that like
good energy. What when you say good energy, what do you mean?
God, I don't want to just like a guy who I don't want to say like is obsessed with me because I think that sounds weird, but a guy who's like really, really attracted to me.
Okay.
He's really attracted to you.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Someone who's like really attracted to me.
Doesn't that give you the ick?
No. It depends.
Ladies, does that give you the ick a little bit when he's like, what do you think?
A little bit. If it's like too much.
Like,
no, I'm the same way.
You want that?
Yeah, I'm a simp, so it's nice
you're a
to
simp.
have it.
You want the guy to be a simp? I don't know.
Well,
do girls really like that?
What's that?
Yes. If it's your man, yeah.
Yeah, if it's your man. But I don't mind being the bigger simp.
Simp is like a lover girl, lover boy. Oh, no, not that. Like,
But I think there has to be a baseline. Like, I think you have to already have pretty strong feelings for the guy. Like, that behavior isn't going to be the thing that I don't know what the right word is, that brings upon your attraction to them. Like, so just a guy being insanely attracted to you, that in and of itself isn't going to be the trigger for your attraction to him.
No.
Right. So there's got to be other criteria.
I have to find him
first.
attractive, obviously.
Right,
But
but
that's
then-
not like the only thing.
But then I think at that point, once you're already attracted to him, then like whether or not he's like being a simp, I think you're going to still be into him.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Because
Who knows?
I
You
feel
only
like
know
a lot
once
of,
you're in it,
I think
you
a
know?
lot of women are like obviously it would be great the guy you're attracted to, the guy you want, if he was all over you. But I think, and this applies to both men and women, but I think there is a component of the guy you want doesn't want you, and the guy that wants you don't want him, and that's like basically. Like, if there's one way I could describe what's going on in the dating landscape, I think that's a lot of what's going on.
Totally.
You ain't lying.
Brian's right. The majority of the time, women are chasing after men that don't want them back. Of course, these men will sleep with them, but for the long run, they don't want to commit because these guys have plenty of options. She says she's a femcel, but I'm not buying it. There are plenty of men out there lining up to simp for her, but she doesn't want them. She's holding out for Chad, praying that one day he settles down.
Why I didn't lose my virginity until I was 26, because I'd always be interested in someone, they weren't interested in me, or vice versa.
There's an evolution in the relationship, though. The girl starts. Is my mic on? I'm sorry.
What?
Okay. Well, the girl starts off liking the guy a lot, and the guy's really not into you. But what happens is he ends up being into you more. That's the simp that you want, not the one that starts off. And I hate saying that terminology, but that's the terminology we're all talking about.
Sure.
They start off, like Brian was saying, and then they end up being the ones that are all over you, or being the simp personality. And that's the relationships that last, not the ones that start off where he's like, yeah, that's the one that you say is cringe, the one that you don't like, and you end up ditching him.
Right.
It has to be a role reversal over time.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we can get into more of that, but but were you like going on, like hanging out with guys or in college at all, or not really?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, there was one guy, like, you know, I wasn't really crushing on him, but he was like really pursuing me a lot, so that was fun, but nothing ever happened. I teased him a lot.
What do you mean you teased him?
Well, just like, you know, just right, just flirting and you know.
Okay. And then you said you've been celibate for 3 years.
Yeah.
So the guy from 3 years ago, I guess, how long were you seeing him?
Like a year.
Wait, a year?
Yeah.
But you said 2 years, and then there was
Yeah, but that was not
just sex.
Yeah.
For a year? Just sex for a year?
Yeah.
Question though, for all these guys, there was, at least what you've told us so far, there was a 2 year, a 7 month, and a 1 year.
Yeah.
Has there been, like, do you want more, or have you been satisfied with the situations as they've been?
They're fun. And that's, you know, like, I don't have any expectations on like getting married. So I'm just looking for like a companion. And, you know, I'm a woman who has needs. So, you know, but I'm not asking for, you know, to lock it down or anything, you know.
But so at any point in any of these situationships, I guess we can call them, were you like seeking for a commitment?
Well, yeah, that was when I got my heart broken when I was 26 with the snowboarder, and since then I have like never allowed myself to like get that close with a guy before.
But so you would initiate the what is this? What are we?
Never.
You want to be my,
No.
You would never. So you'd date people for 2 years and not be like,
because I don't want to. No,
you don't want to.
No, only with him, the first guy, did I ever want anything more than just like a situationship, and that was the only one.
Did you say, do you want to be my boyfriend?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
What
I said, look, you're going into season. Like, I want to definitely make sure that we're together and you're not like hooking up with snow bunnies in different, different parts of the you know,
Oh,
the world.
literal snow bunny.
Yeah, actual
Yeah,
snow
there you
bunny.
go.
So, and
Okay.
he was like, but I like things the way that they're going. And I was like, peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, so, but this conversation you had, because you said you were with him for 2 years.
Yeah.
and you
Well,
said
off and on for
peace.
2 years. Yeah.
But so that happened at 6 months, 1 year.
That happened at like 2 years of
You
like,
waited 2 years to
Yeah.
have the.
Well, 'cause I'm-
What is this?
Yeah, because we only saw each other a few times, like a month, so it wasn't like. And
Well,
we
I think
actually
that's
went.
pretty
We actually
frequent.
went. I think it was like a year after the first time that we were together. We were talking a lot within a year, but we didn't see each other until like.
Oh, well,
year
that's
later.
new details.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
you're saying you guys hooked up, had sex, and then you didn't see him again for a year.
For about a year, yeah.
Okay,
But we
well,
were talking, like every
What do
day.
you mean talking?
Like we were.
Every day?
Yeah, for the most part.
When you say
yeah.
talking, texting or calling?
Texting, calling, FaceTime, yeah.
How often would you call?
Call. I don't know. This you're talking like over 10 years ago.
No, just no
I mean,
approximation.
probably like, I mean, we talked every single day. So FaceTime, you know, calling or text, I can't remember like how often, but we did, you know.
I don't know,
we don't
man. That
lock it down.
sounds like a lot of work.
I don't know.
Does it?
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's weird though, because on one hand, wait, hold on. Why though? So you guys hooked up, you had sex, and then
God, my dad's watching this.
shout out dad, what's up? W dad. You guys were talking every day.
Yeah.
And then later on in your situationship, you started seeing each other more frequently.
Yes, correct.
Why? Like, what was the delay in?
You'd have to ask him.
So
Yeah.
were you trying to be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Let me
come
visit
down.
you?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And it just
Or
took a
you were trying to get him to come to you,
either or. Yeah.
and you're like, hey, let me come see you, and he
Yeah.
was another girl.
Yeah, probably.
But
I
you
mean,
just
I don't-
said you.
well, I don't know. I believe him when he says no. So,
He was-
but
he was,
who-
I
Okay.
mean, just to put it very bluntly,
sure.
but it's
Okay.
my confusion here
Okay.
is how much time per day. I'm not looking for. On average, would you guys say you spent talking? Like when you had a call, when you had a FaceTime, 15 minutes, 30 minutes,
Yeah,
an hour.
maybe an hour.
Yeah.
You know, condensed.
Were you?
all
And
day.
you weren't seeing other guys at this time,
No.
and you were making yourself available to him.
Yes. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
He might be
He's
gay.
young. No, he's definitely not.
You
gay.
might have been the beard.
The situationship, the byproduct of the sexual revolution. Before your so-called liberation took effect, men would have to marry women to get sexual access. Now, we can just Netflix and chill. What incentive is there for Chad to lock you down when he can just be your friend with benefits?
That I give that like a 3% probability chance, but it's
Okay.
in the back of my head.
Sure.
Though,
Anything
I'm
is
trying
possible.
I'm trying to diagnose this situation.
Yeah, anything is
I mean, I think
possible.
that it is a bit peculiar on one hand. Like if a guy's not trying to meet up with you, I would be my suspicion here is why is he spending all this time even communicating
Right.
with you to begin with? And then I would also, I guess, ask you. Well, I guess it makes a bit more sense in terms of your interest, but why is he spending all this time communicating with a woman who he's not trying to have sex with? That's weird to me.
Yeah.
But not even that. He doesn't like moving sex out of the picture.
Sure.
He's not even trying to like spend time with you in person and hang out with you
Yeah.
when you're making yourself available to meet up with him.
Or
I have to. I mean, I'm maybe jumping to conclusions. There's another woman in the picture. Or are you cool? Like, are you just? I don't know. I don't think guys.
I'm very
talk to women.
but the thing is,
no
I'm
offense,
such a
for-
casual person, and like I'm not.
You go with the flow.
I'm very go with the flow. Yeah. So if I'm not putting any like restraints or any guidelines on him, like I don't want to continue talking unless X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not doing that. I'm just like we enjoy talking to each other every single day. That's
these back and forths that you would have, whether text or call, were you initiating that, or
No, it was always
it
him.
It was
I don't,
him?
yeah, because I never.
What is this guy doing?
Well, I never wanted to come across thirsty or desperate, especially because I lost my virginity to him. I didn't want him to think I was clingy or anything. It actually got to a point where he was like, I feel like you don't even care because you never hit me up.
Fumbled there, but
Yeah. Well, I don't care. You know, I truly don't. And I'm not a thirsty person, and I'm not, clingy or desperate. So I didn't want to come across like that.
Wait. Hold on. I think I'm painting a picture here.
Okay.
So question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you meet this guy.
Mm-hmm.
What was the context of how you met him?
When I was in Hawaii with Paramore, I met some professional surfers and no, Kelly Slater. No,
Wait, hold on.
no.
Who,
So they're
John?
No, I think I've met John at like a opening
what's
or
his
something. No, it was
What Makua Rothman?
girl
Who's
surfers.
Who's the other?
Girl
girls.
surfers. Yeah.
Lacey Peterson.
No, she's older, a little bit older.
Coco Ho.
Yeah, Coco was a homie.
Coco?
Yeah, Coco was a homie
Wait,
for a
isn't
while.
she married to the MMA fighter?
I think. Well, I don't follow like gossip or tabloids or like anything like that. But the last time I remember, she was married or not married to, but dating another snowboarder.
Okay.
Yeah. The snowboarder boys and the surfer girls would hang out a lot.
Isn't Coco Ho? Isn't she?
She might be married
to UFC guy. I'm trying to Max Holloway.
Good for her.
Wait. Oh, I'm thinking. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay. Whatever.
Okay. But yeah, it's through the surfer girls I met him.
So he was in Hawaii too.
No. Okay. So when I was, I knew the surfer girls because when I was out there with Paramore, they took us to have like a lesson. So I met Kalia, who's a professional surfer.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, she showed up at one of my friends' houses. And then I was like, I know you from Hawaii. And then that's how it all like came about. And then she and I became pretty good friends. And then through her, I met the snowboarder boys.
So you met him in person?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In California?
Yeah. Yeah. They all came down like for Coco's birthday, I think it was.
How soon after you meet him do you guys have sex?
It was a few months of like talking and like, FaceTiming and texting.
But were you guys seeing each other in person?
We met in person.
You met in person.
Yeah, I told.
And then the next time you meet in person, is that when you have sex?
Yeah, it was like the X Games. It was that summer.
The Warped Tour?
Yeah. I actually used to work on Warped Tour. How funny.
Wait, can I have you scoot the mic that way?
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I used to work on Warped Tour. But yeah, they came out for X Games and yeah. So, and we'd been talking like steady a couple weeks prior to that.
And when you first met him, how long had you been talking? Or how long were you guys talking?
2 weeks, 2 solid weeks of like back and forth texting. Okay. He, planning he was coming out here. We were going to link up and then,
Okay. So you're a virgin. Mm-hmm. You meet this guy. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, basically your first date, did you tell him you were a virgin?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was his reaction when you told him that?
Or I don't think he cared. Cool? Yeah.
Okay. So wait, like, did you guys get dinner first? Or
no.
Oh, so it was the warp. Right away?
Well, geez, my dad is watching, and I.
W dad.
Oh gosh. It was the Warped Tour. It was the X Games kickoff party. Yeah. So there was like a kickoff party with the athletes and the musicians and stuff. And it was that night. And I initiated it. I said, "Where are you staying?" And then we left.
Wait. Oh, so he was competing.
Yeah. He wasn't competing because he's a winter athlete. And this was summer X Games.
But he like skateboarding.
Yeah. He gets invited to all that. It's
Were you... Did he invite you there as a date?
No, I was already. I worked in music for 20 years. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was already.
He was there. You were there.
Yeah.
And then
I asked him to leave.
So you meet up with him, and you're at the X Games for 15 minutes.
No, we were at the party for a few hours before I was like, "Let's get out of here."
And so you go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And when you say you ask him to leave, or are you like, excuse me, sir, do you want to engage in
Well, he knew.
sexual
We had
intercourse,
2
or-
weeks of talking
Okay, you guys were flirting. I
consistently.
get it, I
Yeah,
get
we
it.
knew, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you guys were flirting.
we were about the business, you know.
Okay.
You know, we already
All right.
knew what was going to go down.
So wait, were you guys like planning to hook up?
Not planning, but like we
To
both,
meet.
it was unspoken
Okay.
that we both knew we liked each other. Like he liked
Okay.
me, I liked him. And for the first time ever, it was mutual. And I've
Okay.
never,
And then, so you guys have sex one time,
yes,
and then you don't see him for a year.
yes, something like that.
And
God, this was so long ago.
You only had
Yeah.
sex one time, or was
I
there like
think-
a little morning delight or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Afternoon delight.
Well, no, I mean, it was oh my God.
But okay,
like
okay. Walk me
so-
through it. Walk
Okay.
walk me through it.
I don't
So,
want to
okay.
expose, I'm like,
No, you're
you know,
good.
I don't
You're
want to
doing fine.
expose too much.
You're doing totally fine. So, okay, there's like a little party at the X Games, after party,
Yeah.
whatever. You guys go back to the hotel. Do you spend the night?
Yeah.
Or he spends the night at
I
your
spent the night at his hotel.
at his
yeah.
hotel, and then do you guys like kick it the next day, or
I mean, I had my group of friends. He had his group of friends, and we,
because some
you
of
know,
these
we just
events are
kind of-
multi-day?
Yeah,
events.
it was like a 3-day. I think X Games
So
was
you
like
saw
3
him.
days.
You saw him every day. Or
I didn't see him every day, but like
Was
our
it the first day?
paths crossed.
First day.
Yeah, it was the first day.
So it was a 3-day event.
Yes,
And then
kickoff party.
You saw
and
him the
then-
first day.
Yeah, and then
And you lose your virginity to him on the first day.
Yeah,
And then you don't see him for day 2 or day 3.
yeah. I kind of avoided him.
You hold on. Whoa. What the
Again,
fuck?
again,
Hold on.
I didn't want to come across as clingy. So when I do, and this is
boy.
this is a problem that I've had in a lot of relationships. I just will run the opposite direction.
Serious?
I want
you
to
lose your virginity at
Yes.
26, and
Yes.
your instinct is to be like,
bounce. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
okay, have
I'm
you
out
been
of
to
there.
therapy?
Yes.
Okay,
But not for this.
What's your not for this? Okay.
So let me get this straight. She was a virgin that gets introduced to a snowboarder in Cali. They talk on the phone for 2 months. Eventually, they meet up at the X Game events. They waste no time. Back to his hotel to hook up immediately. She has a good time. A day passes. They cross paths. And she runs away. Her reasoning? She didn't want to be perceived as too clingy. Ma'am, he took her virginity just the day prior. It's safe to say he would have been happy to see you.
That's what I call a chain reaction.
Manifest my own destiny. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The perfect recipe. May they remember me. My words will live on. I'm guided by an energy, a flame. Hold it close to you. Check out my melodies. It's the media that's been leading you. I'll show you a thing. Misdirection, what's the message? They don't want you to win.
As much as we all like to rip on men, this is time to take some accountability.